Hello folks, this is Tom from Anti-Proton.com, and I thought I would give you an update. I haven't posted videos in a while. I've been really busy at work. A lot of people have asked first off for the status of my cat. Here he is, little Drizzt. Drizzt, say hi to YouTube. Yeah, Drizzt is doing perfectly fine. He is seems to be completely healed from whatever was wrong. It looks like the problem was that when he was teething, he was getting some kind of infection and it was coming continuously. He wasn't probably fed natural milk when he was born, you know, from his mother. He was probably fed solution or something like that, and so maybe his immune system wasn't as good as it could be. But he's doing better right now. See, look at how much better he's doing. What an affectionate cat. But anyhow, and I hate cats too, isn't that great? I have ordered a Strontium 90 sample from Spectrum Techniques that will give me a effectively pure beta emitter. It does actually emit a gamma, I think, every now and then off the top of my head. I think it does, but it's not very much. So it's virtually a pure beta emitter. So I can do my Geiger counters part 2 video, the one that talks about beta, and of course I have a nice gamma source for the gamma. A little bit of a news flash. My Geiger counter broke. Well, not my Geiger counter. I have several Geiger counters, but my good Geiger counter, my Inspector EXP Plus. I sent it back to SE International, and they were really nice. They fixed it, you know, warranty repair. It's all taken care of. They paid for shipping, the whole 9 yards. They gave it a free calibration, everything you could imagine. It's coming back to me right now, so I'll have it in a day or two. I've been relying on my CRM 100 up until now, and the CRM 100 is okay, but it's not good enough for the kind of research and stuff I'm always doing. I've also been trying to recalculate, replot the change in energy with respect to distance with polonium-210. And polonium-210 is proving to be quite a problem, and the reason, of course, is because of the attenuation in the air. It's so great, the curvature, in other words, how fast the energy decreases, that it's really hard to calculate. It's the other reason I wanted a stronger beta source. 0.1 microcurie of Strontium 90. So, anyhow, good job, Drizzt. I'll show you some techniques I used for that in a little bit too, and talk to you a little bit more about that. The Geiger counters, basics of Geiger counters part, like, what is it, 3 and 4 are coming out, the beta and gamma ones and a couple others, probably the next week or two. Little Drizzt, are you tired of being held? You're tired of being held, aren't you? He doesn't like to be held for too long. He spazzes out. Ah, there he goes. You can't hold a cat for too long. They go crazy. They go insane. But I've been working pretty diligently on my calculations. I built a little board where I moved my polonium and my Geiger counter together 1 millimeter at a time, and I ran an average for each millimeter. And then I calculate the slope of the curvature, and it's pretty linear actually. So my original suspicion that my 25% based on my curvature, and by the way, if this makes no sense to you, don't worry about it. This is my video on polonium-210, where I said that this is 0% of the polonium-210 making it to me, and this is 100%, and I said it was a slope like this, and I took 25% of that because that's how close I had it and everything, and then I said maybe that was wrong, so it might be a curvature. Well, I don't think it's a curvature. I think it turned out to be linear. But anyway, also, I need to respond to some of my videos. I've gotten some really amusing stuff recently. I've had a couple random demands for me to prove things that I don't need to prove. I've had people matter-of-factly inform me of really basic radiation stuff, which is funny too. And some pretty good responses too. And I was quite amazed that so many people cared about little Drizzt though and how he was doing. And he's a good kitty. Isn't that right, Drizzt? Yeah, he won't come back to the camera now. He's enraged. He doesn't want to come near the camera. But anyway, I've been thinking also, let me grab these guys right here. I might want to, I'm a computer scientist. I know I always go on about radiation stuff like I'm, a nuclear physicist or something, although I do plan to get a master's degree in physics, but But I have a computer science degree right now, so that's sort of what I do for a living. That and computer system architecture and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. Right now where I work, I do everything. They stick me in a lab all day and I like do things. But anyway, here's some chips. I think I might want to get into showing you guys how computers work. And when I say how computers work, I don't necessarily just mean like here's a CD-ROM and it reads things. I mean more like assembly code and teaching you guys this, because I program in assembly code, for example, and teaching you how the processor works down to the wires. Here's the one that kills people all the time. How do electrical signals become programming code? How? Well, anyway, maybe I can explain that a little bit more. Drizzt, he loves the ball. Go get it! He fetches like a dog. It's really weird. And he'll bring it right back to me, too. Also, somebody's invited me to go over to their house in a couple days and shoot a whole bunch of bullets with the gun. That will be fun. We'll be explaining momentum with a 45. That should be fun. It's a typical American way to explain physics with things that go boom. So, next week will be quite eventful. I hope to see you there. But this is Tom from Anti-Proton.com, and, oops. Say goodbye, Drizzt. See if I can make his paw say goodbye. Hold on. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.